When it comes to previously published books, if you want to make changes, you have two choices. You either can do an update or you can do a republish. With each of these, there are some major pros and some major cons, and truth be told, in certain situations, an author should absolutely choose one over the other. Furthermore, the steps to do these, as well as all of Amazon's requirements, actually differ greatly. So, in this video, I'm going to show you what those two really are, when you should choose one over the other, and how to do it the right way. Plus, at the end of this video, I'll have a semi-secret tactic that authors can use to get even more out of one of those two. But before I get into that, if you'd like to learn more about book marketing as well as self-publishing, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the little bell icon to the right so as to get notified when my next video comes out. And with that, let's begin. So to start, let's start with updating a book. Updating a book is simple. Amazon allows you to upload a new manuscript or a new book cover and even lets you tweak some of the metadata at any time. However, you can't change the title or subtitle or author. So if you want to do a complete rebranding, this isn't the best option. Some times that you should look to update your book over republishing is when you just need to correct some small mistakes like spelling or maybe some general points in your writing. Second, creating minor adjustments. This could be you want to make shifts in images or that sort of thing. Third, changing your book cover. With this, it's no problem so long as you keep the same title in that book cover image. Fourth, you want to tweak your front or back matter. Now this is especially important for authors who want to, say update their also by page. And this is a page where you list all the books that you've written. Well, for an older book, you've written more after that, and so you can just go in there and tweak the file and then re-upload it. Okay, so now that we understand when we should potentially just do an update, let's talk about the steps to updating. To update a book, all you need to do is go into your KDP dashboard, select the book, and edit details. That could be going down and just editing the metadata like keywords or your book description, changing your book file by uploading a different file, or even changing the prices in different countries and distribution. Pretty simple, right? Okay, well let's go ahead and shift over to republishing. Republishing a book, in Amazon's eyes, is a lot like publishing a new book. This is where you bring down the old version of your book and upload a new version. This gives you a new ASIN number as well. So in essence, it's like starting all over, which, why would anybody want to do that? Well, a couple of reasons. Number one, if you need to change your title, subtitle, or author name, you're going to have to republish. Two, maybe you got poor reviews that you don't want anymore or anyone to see. This is best when you fix the issue that was causing the reviews. Also, too, there are legitimate times where maybe you didn't deserve those reviews. A long time ago, one of my books somehow had problems with Amazon's printing press. Like every one they were printing had smudged or less ink, and so the reviews reflected that they ordered my physical book and it looked bad. Not my fault, but Amazon wouldn't remove the reviews. Luckily, it was early in the launch and I was able to relaunch it, and those reviews they went away, which is kind of nice. So there are legitimate times where an author may really just want to start over. Number three, if you want to change the print format and trim size. Number four, you just got the rights to your book back from a publisher. In this case, maybe you went with a publisher, the book sales died, and you were able to renegotiate getting it back. You're going to have to republish it as a new book. Five, you want to do a big relaunch. Some authors may choose to do a big relaunch because they've improved their marketing skills since they first launched that book and they want to revive those book sales. Another reason for this is that maybe there was a glaring mistake that they made and they know that after fixing it and relaunching it, they can reinvigorate it. And finally, one thing that we've learned in previous videos on Kindlepreneur is that Amazon does treat new books with special treatment. And so relaunching a book, you get that what I call the honeymoon period. And if you don't know what I mean by the preferential treatment, don't worry, we recorded a video all about how Amazon treats books that are new and the steps you as an author can take advantage of so as to get more bang for your buck. Be sure to check that out as well. I'll put a link in the description below. Okay, now I can probably hear a couple of you guys saying to yourself, yeah, but wouldn't unpublishing and republishing a book make you lose all your reviews? And the short answer is yes, you will lose the reviews. However, this brings in that secret tactic that I talked about at the beginning of the video. You see, there's a process that you can take that will actually increase the chances of you being able to port your old reviews to your newly published book. Now, I say increase your chances because there is a chance that you get a certain Amazon human that sees this process and just says no. If that happens, I say try again if it's really that important to you, and maybe this time you will get the right Amazon human that's like, yeah, okay, that's cool. And if you've done the whole changing your book categories where they have a special form for doing that and Amazon human tells you you can't, then you know what I mean by this. So, what is that process that you can take that will increase the chances of porting your old reviews to your new book? Simple. First, go to Amazon KDP's page, make sure you're logged in to see all the different options. Then link your print and Kindle editions. In this space, give them the exact ASIN numbers of your old book and your new book. Make sure to include all editions, including Kindle and paperback. Ask them to link the reviews from the old book to the new book. Now bear in mind that your new book must have the exact same title, subtitle, and author name as the old book. From everything I've seen, Amazon will not link your old reviews unless this is exactly the same. Okay, so we just got an overview of updating and republishing, the pros and cons to each, and the process by which to do it. Let's go ahead and end with a quick overview of some of those pros and cons and situations that you should choose one over the other. Starting with updating. With updating, you can keep your reviews automatically. Changes are easy to make, and this is usually sufficient for most issues. Moving over to republishing, as you saw, there are some steps that can increase the chance of you keeping your reviews. Your book gets to have another honeymoon period, and so a good relaunch. It's a great way to rebrand, especially if you know you made a mistake in your marketing and you want to change that. You can use it to lose the bad reviews and start over if you need to. And finally, you can change things like the title, subtitle, and or trim size. Alright, so there you have it, guys. In this video, you've learned the difference between those two, the steps to take it, the pros and cons, as well as a little secret extra tip to it. I hope this helps when you get to that spot. And with that, I'm Dave Chesson of Kindlepreneur, signing off. Cheers.